We are. Hello, dear ones, dear soulful friends. How are you? Inês here, and I think I'm live already. I was having, yes, I believe. So. Hello, hello. I believe I'm live now. Let me just check because Facebook is always a learning process. And I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. It's such a joy for me to be here today. I miss doing these lives. And I I'm sending love to all who are going to show up live, but also if you can't make it live, I know because we have dear members here who are from very different places in the world, and I know we have work to do and responsibility. So if the hour doesn't suit you for it's okay, you can watch the replay because it will be available here. So time is also not linear, so the energy and our heart connection, and it will be just the same. So let me see. Okay, Facebook is, I yes, and let me see if I can see the comments. Okay, so yes, I believe I can. So I'm Inês. I know you probably know me already. So, but if not, if you're new to the group, welcome as well. Welcome to all. It's a joy to have you here in our community. And I live in Portugal, I'm here in Lisboa today, and it's a very lovely day outside. I'll be going out in nature a little bit later. I was almost going to do a live in nature, but then I decided because it was a little bit windy, so I decided to be. Hello, dear Julia. So nice to see you. So where are you, my friend? Just let me know. So nice, so lovely to see you. And please, if you watch this later, please let me know where you are. Tell me your name, and also, we are going today to talk a little bit about karma, and this is such a big concept, and it is quite complex. It can be quite complex, and please share your wisdom as well in the comments. I would love to know more about are your views. But today I will be talking about karma in the sense that it has no religious connotation. Okay, so it is a topic that can have a lot of different meanings for different religions. I know that. Okay, and not only religions but ways of thinking. But in my vision, karma for me is like a divine pillar that is inherent. Okay, it is born out of the higher truth that we are all one. So in a way, whatever we put out or whatever we do to others and to our whatever we do to others, we in a sense, because we are all one, are doing to ourselves. And whatever we are doing to ourselves, also we are doing to others. And karma for me is more, it is also about our connection to the planet as well, and our divine connection to the planet, and how we take care of our planet, our sacred home, collective home, and also in truth we are all one. Also about our connection and interconnectedness with all living beings. So I would love to know what is your vision, but just to have like this background, this is the karma that I will be speaking about today. It's this divine pillar that comes from the fact and the higher truth that we are all one. Okay, and it's very interesting. It's a very interesting, and many see karma as a bad thing, or some people refer it as good karma, bad karma. Please let me know what are your experiences. I would love to know. From UK, Julia. Lovely, lovely. And how's the weather today there? Please let me know. I'd love to know. And so, as I was saying, some talk about good karma, bad karma as well. And from this perspective, I wish also to share with you that I do deeply believe that karma is not what karma is not about punishment at all, is not about judgment, is not about even duality, living in this duality. So it's a divine pillar that stems from the fact that we are all one, but it's not here to judge, to punish, or to keep us confined or in bondage. Okay, so this is the message I've been receiving lately, because I know we read a lot about these topics, and even in the spiritual realms and groups and communities talk much about this. So today I felt inspired and guided by our angels to share also this uplifting way of perceiving karma. And please let me know if it resonates, and let me know your views and how you feel about karma and how you have seen karma playing out in your life. And I'm going to share a bit, maybe because I had a very, very strong, but like a very strong, I could say even negative in a way, because it was filled with suffering, childhood and journey till recently, until a few years ago. So, and I do remember a time in my life where I felt this, like I was going through something, like patterns, negative patterns of thinking, of feeling, and I felt completely stuck, very much stuck in them. So I would say those were some layers of my karmic evolution and my karma back then. And some of them, I remember there was always this consciousness behind it that knew that somehow I had to go through that. I had to go through that in order to cross a tunnel into the light. I remember clearly when I was 13, for example. I'm just sharing this experience because you may have similar experiences in your life that felt in the same way, and that's how we relate to karma in some ways. And I would love to know your experiences and how you experience karma in your life, how you see it, or how in the past you felt it. So I remember going through this, and because it was a very, very painful time in my life. I at the time I was ill as well, physically very ill, and I almost died. And in that time I was 13 years old, and I remember there was this voice that was my wisdom, my inner divine guidance already at that time, that was very, very present. I could feel it, that said to me, you can't give up. You have to go, you have to keep persisting and going on, because even if you were to disappear, and I didn't want to disappear, but in a way I didn't want to leave as well at that time, because I was in so much pain and suffering. But I remember that in that time I said, I have to go through this now, because if I don't go now, I will have to go through that at some point. I remember this wisdom and this realization and awakening, spiritual awakening back then. And that light, that light at the end of the tunnel kept me going in a way, kept me going and gave me faith that I would go through it and I would transcend it. But at the time, I didn't really have the consciousness or even the faith enough to believe in myself. And also, I didn't have I wasn't open, my heart wasn't open yet to receive the gifts of grace. And they come when we open our hearts. And that's why I also today the title of this moment we share here together is about transcending karma through grace, because grace is 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 embodying unconditional love, is un- God's unconditional love, the universe unconditional love, is God's gifts, creation gifts to us all. Depending, and it's not dependent, it's unconditional. So it doesn't matter who we are, or it doesn't matter what we've done or not done. So it doesn't matter. So as we open ourselves and our hearts to receive this divine gift of grace, we 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 are able also to receive this purifying gift of release of our karmic bondages as well. So please let me know how you feel about hearing this right now, if you ever felt this, if you already lived this in your life, if you have already embodied this in your life. And this is such a powerful gift, and at the same time a powerful truth that it's sometimes it's not as simple to open our hearts or our beings to receive it, because there may be judgments about ourselves. There may be lack of self-love. There may be a lack of faith in the divine and how we are divine as well, and that we are connected to all and that we are all one. And I understand, I totally understand, because I've been there many, many times. And it's always a process of deepening and strengthening this connection, this divine connection to this truth. And the more we allow ourselves, and also the more we put in practice in our daily lives, in practice, rituals, or it doesn't have to be ritual, but cultivating our presence in the here and now, because that is all that exists, the here and now in this present moment, the more we allow ourselves to receive this gift, the gift of grace, of transmuting and transforming and purifying and releasing this karmic bondage. Because in a way, uh, karma is a very complex, as I said, topic and theme, but most of the karma we've been talking about so far, it's about that karma that we feel that keeps us in bondage, that limits us. In a way, it's layers of memories that we've uh, we've piled up through our experiences, and if you believe in past lives as well. So But even if you don't believe, we are multidimensional beings, and we are also in our DNA. We have our ancestors. We carry them in their patterns, and not only our ancestral lineage, but also the the stories and the beliefs and the patterns that humankind have been um, have been experiencing all over the millennia. So it's so powerful, but it's so complex at the same time. But as we cultivate and we allow ourselves to receive this gift of grace, and also cultivating the presence here now, but also, and you can do this by meditating or praying or just holding this intention in your heart to receive this gift of grace. And we open ourselves to receive this God's, the universe, the source of all that is. It doesn't matter how you like to call it, the divine grace of transmutation, of healing, of purity. And the more we do that, the easier and the lighter it gets. And it's such an empowering journey, and it's very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful, my friend. So let me see, dear Julia, and dear ones, if you are watching it later, please let me know your insights. What's also, as you hear this word, just know that whatever is being shared here, we are receiving it in many, many dimensions as well of our being. And just know that the words are not just words, they carry this healing energy and uplifting frequency. So feel it and just let them sink in the next couple of weeks or months or in the near future. And if you have any questions, please also share them in the comments, okay? Just for me to see. And our true being is always there. Our essence is always there, available to us at any given time, at any given moment. And as we allow the distortions of our ego mind and all these experiences that are stored in our bodies, in our cells, to be uplifted and cleansed and transmuted, we strengthen the truth of our being because we remember more deeply who we truly are, which is a divine being in human form here on earth right now. So this is the journey as well. This is the healing. This is the gift of grace, of divine grace in our lives. And this is also the way we can transcend karma and karmic patterns that we feel we might have in uplifting ways. And I do feel that you may have heard about Ascension. The Ascension process is going on right now, and it has been occurring for a very long time, although you may feel and you may already read or heard that it's accelerating. And we all feel that times are different and things are accelerating. And this is a process of healing into consciousness. And we are all going through in an individual journey, but also on a collective level. And I do feel that we don't have to do it on our own, and we all always have these gifts of grace uh, from God, creation, and the universe and also from the light beings can help us do this, receiving these gifts of grace, and to help us release whatever we may need to release, or we may want to release, or we know it's about time to let it go for good. So let me know what you think and what you feel about this. Let me see if I can. It's a joy for me to be sharing. And today I also would like to invite you, if you feel called to do a free mini session, healing and transmuting session, this gift of grace in your life right now. So if you feel called to, please let me know. Send me a message, and we can arrange a time together to talk a little bit more personally. I love doing one-on-one healing sessions and sharing much. So if you feel called to, please, and if you feel called to go deeper into this healing or this upliftment, into this faith, into this grace, into this transcendence, please let me know, and we can schedule a time sometime soon, okay? And so I'm going now for a walk in nature. It was lovely to be here with you. And please share more in the comments later, or also your visions, your wisdom, and your insights, and how you feel about this gift of grace. And already, if you already feel it in your life. Okay, so I'm sending you much love and many blessings. And I will see you soon. I will be doing more lives very soon here in our community. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being you. Keep shining, my friend, and speak to you soon. Bye bye.